Greetings, church family, from the Tabor family backyard. Or should I say Maranatha? For Maranatha was the greeting that early Christians used when they were going through times of persecution or famine, or when people would not do business with them because of their faith in Jesus Christ. So Maranatha, come Lord Jesus, for that is our ultimate hope. I just want to take this time to remind you that our upcoming worship services will be viewed on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow you will receive an email which will give you the times and the links. The times are 9 o'clock to 9:45 for adult Sabbath school, 9:45 to 10:30 for children's Sabbath school, and 10:30 to the conclusion for the worship service. 3 of our Sabbath school classes will also have Zoom Sabbath school so that people can have interaction. That will be Steve Zurich's Sabbath school class, which is also studying Daniel. Call Steve if you'd like to participate. It includes the discipleship class made up of primarily parents of children in Sabbath school. Greg Pick and Jamie Wellington lead out in that. Give them a call if you'd like to participate in their class. And there is a young adult Sabbath school class of college age through early 30s. Contact Gilbert Del Vecchio if you're in that age group. I wanted to share with you something that I read recently in Philip Yancey's book, Prayer, Does It Make a Difference? He tells the story of Martin Marty, a Lutheran theology professor who began the practice of reading the Psalms with his wife during her long ordeal with cancer. She had to get up at midnight, every midnight, to take chemotherapy, and sometimes it would take a long time to get back to sleep, so he would read the Psalms with her. One night, he was reading beginning in Psalm 87, going through Psalm 91. But when he came to chapter 88, he came to these words, "I am counted among those who go down to the pit." He skipped over them and moved on to something more consoling when he read, "He will cover you with feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge." His wife asked, "Why did you skip those verses? Why did you skip those Psalms?" Marty told her that he wasn't sure she could take Psalm 88 that night. It might be too much for her. "Go back," she said. "Read it. If I don't deal with the darkness, the others won't shine out." Martin Marty later wrote a book about that difficult time, A Cry of Absence, in which he estimated that in this classic text of Christian and Jewish devotion, the Psalms, that there are about half of those Psalms are kind of wintry or dark and deal with difficult times and difficult issues. And about a third are summery in tone and deal with happy and praise and joyful things. He says that those joyful times help to domesticate the terror and the grief in circumstances such as his wife faced. He latched on to the words of others in the Psalms when he found himself wordless, unable to share with God the depth of his issues. Why do I share this story? Let's admit it. We all are on a roller coaster at the present time. There are some highs. Currently, there are more lows. But we're on a roller coaster nonetheless. There are times of trust in which we know God is with us despite the circumstances we face. And there are times of terror when we are uncertain about our future, the future of our family, our health, our finances, what will happen. During those times, I would suggest to you that perhaps you could read the Psalms. You might find in them the same source of strength and encouragement as you admit and deal with those varying emotions we're all going through. And you also might find encouragement and support when you find those summary types of Psalms. Or perhaps you might want to read John 14 through 16, the words Jesus gave his disciples when they were so discouraged when he told them he was going away. Or perhaps Philippians the whole book of Philippians, where you can read what Paul says about rejoicing always, even in times of difficulty. Or perhaps you can just sing some of the hymns or praise choruses or old praise choruses that mean so much to you. Pat Maxwell, a retired Adventist pastor and a colleague and friend of mine, said that she was going through these roller coaster times, and she kept focusing on the old hymn, God Will Take Care of You. Or maybe the new contemporary song, Even If by Mercy Me, and especially if you look up the story behind that song, maybe that might give you hope. As I was looking at what to say and thinking about those songs, an old song I learned in Pathfinders years ago came to my mind. He's able, I know he's able. He's able to carry you through. He healed the brokenhearted and set the captive free. He made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. That's why he's able. I know he's able. I know my Lord will carry you through. And he will carry us through. Looking forward to seeing you soon. God bless. Have a great day.